ebia enoma bebre beba meaning pass nkasa bebre beba for me, but I never let what people say about me determine my morality.
That's right.
I will never do that. I will stand on my feet. Whatever that is coming, I will face it. I did not come here alone. God actually watched me. He realized that this young man has courage. He has made good use of my wisdom, my knowledge. The little that has come out from the wisdom and the knowledge, which is money, is what you're seeing me turning it around like that. Everything that you have seen, kakrana me wano, and then I'm a DB, I billboards, the I make commenting. Name muno, a drew mira, say, O manu peso mubuamia. I will transparently declare it.
Okay.
What you say?
Eti, Ubeko as an independent presidential candidate.
I am going, but if they decide to give me the certificate as a political party also, I will use the political party. The two is open.
But who apply? Provisional certificates.
After 7 days they will give you. They haven't responded nothing.
For how long now?
3 months.
Ache.
But Yakobium na, you know, first na I say some primaries, some this, some that, and then Koswa na fede obia voice out orders from above. Orders from above, no matiti or baby bebre, matibi or easy, matibi or convention, matibi or
some farmer.
Orders no men can't say men, but you know the orders from above just say we're waiting. They say, and I say, yes, you close, and I say, yes, you say. So for me, I think that a minor Yamaya and Mrawum, and I know maybe we want to say, yeah, a fata. And tea, a baby more shame, and now mutie me say, it is so mutie me, no mutie me kasa, no moon say, so say, a craway or what near Obifu Fonsu and ya or what sa industry. Boy, do the right thing, because there are people in politics who are just like me, or I'm just like them. They're not better than me and I'm not better than them. So what stops me from being a part of it?
Me say about policies name. Ye fan mako ye tasene mako na ye kum. Ye wi ana mamo akọ home na me nsuma akọ home. Echi ni ye hye wa chire ho. Aha. But answer na mema obekono. Me say ye convention no biom.
Okay.
A lot of people were asking the choice of personalities are now person mo kasa ho. PLO Lumumba, Peter Obi. He became a thorn. One of them Kwaku Africa ha. The former African Union ambassador, that vibrant woman,
Dr. Arikana.
And then the fireman, Malema. Why these 4 people?
I chose these 4 people because first I picked 2 politicians, but I picked the odd against the norm. 2. Okay. Peter Obi, it's probably the most West African talked about politician today.
Sure.
Okay. Julius Malema, for 2.5 decades, he sacrificed his life to become a politician that he has been restricted to be. Now he's the leader of his party, and he's literally accepted and embraced. As radical as he has demonstrated himself to be, he is still now embraced and accepted. And I'm a far 2 activists. Patrice Lumumba has also spent 2 decades of his life talking about the mistakes of our leaders, governance, the resources that we're not using right. Dr. Arikana turned his back on the institution or the entity that actually gave her a job as an ambassador.
Sure.
Yes, and said that what you people are doing is not right. You have to do the right thing. They are very powerful with their thoughts that they think the right thing should be done, meaning that they cannot be bought. That's why I chose people who cannot be bought. So their word is bond, and I decided to make build a convention with. But I knew that after the convention, the people of Ghana and Africa would have realized that I am on a path to change my country and my continent, because that's what I am on a path to do. You know, for me, presidency is not something that I see as a vibrant position that one has to acquire. After all, because you come to inherit debts and all these problems. So when me and fix it, now I'm mining bobo and any fault. I dare say they can't handle it because obi hokrana wa basi works and house minister for works and housing, but no one see apartment that one see dine that, and so you see one no one works and housing. What you say? And no one be actually your leaders in so. Inti kofoya me do mobile no. Na me pese omo voice no. E katsako actually. Na even the likes of BBC, CNN, for radio, media for mobile who African Report. Omo who say yes. We have woken up as Africans. Now we want to industrialize our own minerals. We want to industrialize our own human resources. We want to, we want to change our continent. We want to empower our youth. But all the time, you can see, say, there are people who are doing something conniving in the government sector. Either say they make you look like a criminal, they write bad news about you, they say this, they say that. I've seen people even now, it's clear that there are stars and other people who are paid by some political leaders just to destroy other people for them. That's their job. I'll take money and I'll go and destroy this person for sure. We can't build our nation like this. And end up with a cancellation.
How were you told Sayem for venue name?
Oh,
it was just by a letter.
1 hour. Huh? 1 hour before the event. 1 hour. Just say Yashi Bibia Adriani, I did money pa 8,000 for free and so 20,000 bottles. Red Bull, Lamborghini, then all of it. It's about 40,000 drinks. I've paid for people, musicians, production. Everything.
How many minutes? 1 hour. 60
hour.
minutes to
when they were saying the buses were coming and people were dropping and they were stopping them from entry. Yes, they came there the night before and they were trying to say one more na my coin and a trauma your receipt near BBR. What you say? Almost say national security. No pushing fear if you are carrying nipa miensa. Intermediate frame catch me. I wasn't there myself, but the workers. And so they saw it as a threat. And me too, I thought, oh no, this is maybe a joke because they show me a receipt. Now, video, almost back. Say, oh, they think that they have a show there. And I said, oh, you have a show. Where is your receipt that says that? No, it's a government show. Now, I'm the helicopter basis here. I said, helicopters, basis here. No more BB some for military. So this is what they said. Inti usha by 3 p.m. no 3:30 no omo the helicopter nam adene so one helicopter to. THRS and adia is serious. And fedi also na fedi police and soldier army na omo din tuoba. Hey, na workers na sha say so musro kakra. On the beginning, they no more denomination so say na you will receipt you bibia, but they drew sano na afedia enkofo abamu kakra. Me so me try my best. Me frefreye ema mpanyimfo bi ema ya kire me say they will get back to me to resolve it. But manti obi anka na omo sha say omo pam enkofo no. Nti me dey me hu say ade no enya ade a me control bi na agye nsem but ne na me hwɛ ne sɛ nkofo ya de omaba ɛna nkofo nso a omoba because nkofo ya de omaba na wo hwɛ the way I cancel no ama me dwene ho sɛ e kuro no e bi asesa nti sɛ ne tie biem na that's where my worries were and many nso wuye because akwai ti sɛ mpenyimfo of Africa matom safrom mo akase na wo akra ye Judy a ade na wontimi enka nkyere wo manfo se ne omo ye ne nya me so mentimi me try and try into I want to Afia.
Me share with list no. The first question I'm in Papa Bia why security adwuma say, hey, who did the security analysis before these people even agreed to come? Some baba be kasa was adwudi ase. Dr. Rikana be catch wa. Obagana so be launch book. Lawyer Bia when you baby call lawyer Safa Bebrese. On them can book ni na boano. Last minute say be launch book no. Ya ma kwanti ya ma book launch number so Ghana haya last year na.
Hey.
Yeah.
And maybe I wanna work on into untiara.
Ono ankasa nim. Enti book launch no eye troka.
Pasa oye literally have Ghanaian.
That's right. That's right. Amaso. Again, we share the way some European countries, authority and African Union. Your papa Bakubi Wahana or a Ghana near Mimpesa Mebudi D. I know Kwaku pray the Omodi year no. We heard Balema Nankasa, Neba Baku or Ghana. Question said the Tata no walk to International Airport and the Bufu Yagra Kaoya Sako. When you know, penifo na ofre wo mom ka say they will get back to you no. Then we catch you later. Membo obi adin.
Oh, obi amfre me.
Obi amfre obi.
Obi amfre.
Aje obi anse.
Na obi anso enka nche me say ebia kafra. What you say because unhu akoshem, unhu akodim, wedim akoginem. Nti ebia kafra kose na ubetimi ayebiem. Minya san hyenkran no in free
obiaho
na enye se bia enipa okroma mpemase minim se nipa pemasem pa
mepawase
o mampanyi yamadamfo opemasem debi ono ohumi ofre me cheda wati ase de yire obia ya menamfofo minim difference no MPP de NDC minim namfofo na minim se mahama yamadamfo na mehuna mechia no menene besere wati ase obia panyimu bia no medibuo ma no wati ase nti edru say ye kan mass hu nsem no na ama nipa ayese o matwe ho kakra
efi ho
na me nso na me mpese me de politics be kwa ha mabusuafo aye kwete se minti na eni ba be da o mo nti me nso na matwe me ho kakra na me hwe so akoso aye ne esese be ya
pacho timer when you na kowie se wontimi nye convention no malema kadai
malema no na o ne ne yire e wo baabi enunti na ese wo the private plane ba but e kru no ba ko a esese wo gina o refile plane no na onya landing permit nti o ka kire se obeye feed live feed aba nti ye de na ya organize it with the show say edru ono so obekasa he will be live and speaking to the crowd nti ya cancel ade no na inyina ya chinase it's hata mne Peter Obi na PLO na doctor ti adwene ho ana yesi o enye hwe ye mo press conference no mu se ya bae say about me yesi.
Now more reaction. One about the country. Say ye be ya de to say obi anywhere obetiti obi ambetu obi a PLO Lumumba o Phyllis saying okaden Dr. Rikana Phyllis saying okaden and then Peter Obi.
Honestly, I think that Ghana was the last place they expected that we would do that.
They were all disappointed.
Yes, they were. Apart from disappointment, I think they were shocked.
They were shocked?
Yeah, they were shocked because, Ghana is considered to be the most peaceful country on the continent. With the best stability, both in economic and politics. So even if they had political issues, they know that they would deal with it in a democratic way, not in a very forceful way. What I say, they were shocked.
Were your people under duress to remove the stage things and no fixing in a
say
one pama domna no musu muntutu mu niema
say obi ba na say nkrofo ba no mkrekretu na national security heads ne police
helicopter.
You know, masa I do say ahonya de a obeka se ukogina ho se nti enkrakra na omugina bonten a omubuafu omukasa no na eyomo ya because e be free Koforidua ne bai e be free Togo ne bai e be free Liberia ne bai you know e be free Cape Coast e be nso free Accra nipa bebre free baby na wo hwa eman no Africa kra no se wo behwe na wo hu dom bebre se ya aya na obi na etonwom they say whiskey that na Bena Boy no moko concert until your first timer omo say 3-4 leaders be kasa ena nwom so ka ho ena ntare so ka ho ena ye ko so what in amateur na nti so omo faso na omo yet say a political ambition bi na me de omo baaye to come and unveil no crime be no enya crime
obey bi
yebeye na ebia yebeye Nigeria and Ghana, Kenya. We're already in discussion because I want people to know that the convention has become a movement. It was an alerted awareness that we decided to create amongst the African provenance. And so Ghana is where I'm from. And I managed to convince them to start from here. Unfortunately, it didn't. But the nation, the continent, the countries in the continent are looking for the next location.
Patrice Lumumba, Dr. RtvGhana, and then Peter Obi. Omoko John Mahama. Ukobi.
No, we didn't go to John Mahama. We had lunch together.
With him?
Yes, because...
At his residence?
No.
Where?
In the Chinese restaurant in airport, the old one that has been in Ghana for 20 years. I forgot the name. Please help me. It was... They had a branch before in
I don't know.
Okay, so in a Chinese restaurant. And so I was even the last person that was there.
He invited all of you?
No, Mahama didn't invite me. So PLO and Dr. RtvGhana was already there, eating.
So how did he get there? He knew of this meeting, this lunch?
PLO.
No, John.
John Mahama was there when I got there. They were already there. So I think PLO already know John Mahama.
No, I know, but maybe say so womu koshiano. John a restaurant I could no who no
I think it was a planned lunch. I think they had a planned lunch. So for me, I was...
Oh, you didn't know?
No. I was just called that this is where they were. And I said, okay, I'm coming.
By PLO, RtvGhana?
RtvGhana, there was Timmy, Frank, and I think some other people, you know.
One of them called you?
No, it was the woman, Dr. RtvGhana, because...
she's the one who called you?
Yeah, because I was supposed to go to view a land with her that she owns, that she wants to develop in Ghana. Because you know the husband is Ghanaian.
Sure.
So around 2:30, that's when she called me that this is where we are. So maybe come. Then from here, we go. I knew some Mahama was there. But when I got there, you know, there was a seat arranged for me to sit down beside Mahama. And then we just had, you know, our general conversation. First, we were talking about, you know, African governance and how the future should be. And then we talked about the country, how it should be governed. You know, we all made jokes of how people, you know, politics and how people vote and this and that. So this was just the conversation. I don't even remember us discussing the convention there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was just a lunch talk.
Bibia about the
lunch talk.
Yeah, cancel.
We didn't have that discussion. I think also, you know, being a president, it's a very high position. You know, so they respect yourself. I've encountered, you know, an audience with Nana and Mahama. These people, they're dignitaries. They respect themselves, you know, in the way they talk, in the way they speak. So I just think that the media like to create their own thing about them because
you felt honored. I mean, having all of them there.
Oh yes, I mean, I am blessed. I didn't think that there could be a time that I would call some leaders that they would come. I didn't think that there could be a time that friends like Floyd Mayweather or Naomi Campbell will say that I've sent a private plane for you. Come to my event because I want you there. Do you understand? So I'm trying to wonder what are they seeing in me that I'm not seeing. You know, so it's value. It's a value for me to know the president or the ex-president, for me to be able to know, say, I know him. Well, that alone means that God.
Mahama Did he say anything about you, Arukana, Lumumba?
Oh no. But I remember PLO mentioning that I have something coming. I have a mission. There's greatness. But this is all after the cancellation and everything. Just making him aware that what they saw, they were impressed. They realized that my vision would not be enough for Ghana. My vision would fit in Africa. It would make Africans stand up. So the Western will start to respect us based on what we have and why we're turning it into what is becoming.
Mami, 3 areas. Now, I'm sure how you handled it. First of all, agriculture. What's your plan?
My plan in agriculture is that I plan to create 100,000 entrepreneurs. And this is something that I'm advocating for women. When you look at our economy, almost every woman is becoming a housewife. And then the woman that has managed to get their job has become too powerful that they might not even have a husband or a boyfriend just because they are responsible for themselves. So the dynamics needs to be adjusted a little bit. It needs some kind of adjustment. And I realized that when I studied all the regions, I could rent all these lands from the chiefs in all the regions. And I could grade the land myself. I am going to supply them with seedling and urea. So I am the investor in this project for the women in all the regions until I create 100,000 of them and they will start farming. Now the women of our country are the same women that cook for us. They cook in our houses. They should be responsible for planting the seed, for harvesting the seed. We, in return, will be responsible in putting the plants there so they can process the food processing.
Okay, I'll have another time with you. I'd wanted us to go deeper into some of these areas, but...
So yeah, the 100,000 women that becoming entrepreneurs as farmers is coming.
Your vision, your mission, well explained. Semi here Yuma to come on this show. Dabenda na beba.
Oh, send there some time nyambo to me answer. Say we the announcement is who hear me business area. Oh, wait there so bad. No much
don't be surprised. He went to a Palm Secondary School. Now senior anymore. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So,
thank you very much. I've enjoyed your show. We a friend Brefo you gave me comfort to speak my language and to speak other languages that I understand better. I was a little bit jittery when you were lashing the government because now but I came here for other things. I'm full of courage, but 9% trust trans can never what I say later now the opposite catch all
right, Eti Mami Faunsia na nyame ya adoma yebe share juada minia be that say
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.